God said to come as you are. So here I am. Something that I did leave out is about the jealousy and the envious. I myself have experienced it, not me actually having that. Um, I've never really understood it because I've never felt it personally, but there's other people that I've came in contact with that have experienced it and have felt it towards me. It took me a long time to even know that that's what that was, um, because I don't pay attention to things like that. I try to, well, I'm the type of person I see the best in people, and I see a lot in people that they don't see in themselves. Um, and that's another way that I'm good at helping people. But again, don't care what people say. You don't even have to care what I say. You know what I'm saying? Take it to God. I tell everybody, fact check everything with God. But I can tell you from my experience, and I don't speak about anything that I don't know. Do not care about what people say. Don't care about what people think. Don't believe everything that you hear, everything that comes out of people's mouths. Even if you think that people had to have the best interest, for you or been there for you all your life, everybody's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have ulterior motives. And even though people can give you good advice, sometimes that advice may not be good for you and might be good for someone else. So take that in consideration too, because some things you can take and you can use now, or some things you can take, follow back in your library, and use it later, or use it to help someone else out. But it's really good to try to be genuine and authentic. Don't lie to yourself. Don't trick yourself into believing something that's not true. Don't try to be anything that you're not. Don't try to be more or less than who you are. There's a time and place for everything. There's seasons and there's reasons for every season, for each and any and everything, and there's purposes as well. So what you need to do, like I said, is having a relationship with God. I'm saying all the problems that everybody have each and every day, all these problems have been problems over centuries, over years, thousands of years. People don't had to deal with these things. So there's nothing new under the sun. Let me tell you, these days, man has not one original thought whatsoever. Okay. Everything that's been done and said has already been done before. It's repetitive cycles. And it seems like, evil tries to trick you into making you think that, oh, well, they know better, or they know more. Nobody knows more and better than God. Okay. Now, the devil has been here longer than us. So, evil has won up on us. But considering the fact that everything is repeated, if you know that, then then he won't have one up on you. You know what I'm saying? Because if everything is already repeating it and repeating it and repeating it, things been repeated so many times it's ridiculous. And you should already know what's going to happen next. You know what I'm saying? Know what to be aware of. Know to pay attention to the signs. You know what I'm saying? This is common sense. It's life, and it's history. This history, not in the history books. History, this is his story. This is God's story. Okay? It's biblical. Even in the Bible, you can see that time after time, a lot of the same things have happened, but it was just different people, different times, different circumstances, but it's the same plot. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. And then if you look, there's a lot of Davids, there's a lot of Daniels, there's a lot of Josephs over history that's not people that's in here that we know, you know what I'm saying? And same situations. There you go. There's your proof. So with that said, you can do your own research so that way you can prep and be prepared. And then if you're not sure, fact check. You know what I'm saying? Pray to God, have that relationship. Because you can hear him if you just have a relationship with him and be able to surrender yourself. And I'm just telling you, even like no matter what you're going through, whether you're up here, you're down here, you're here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're broke, you're poor, you're rich, it does not matter. God created you and he loves you regardless. It's not about what you have or the status you have or where you're at and how many people, all this, that, and another. No, it's not about that. It's about a personal relationship between you and your creator, the Most High God. That's what's important. Not what's important is what somebody think. I woke up like this. I ain't did my face or nothing. I ain't got dressed. I ain't did my hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. God said to come as you are, and that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? If somebody don't like it, that's their problem. Somebody jealous, that's their problem. If somebody envious, that's their problem. It looks good on nobody regardless. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said certain things I don't care about, especially things that I have no control about. If somebody's doing something, that's them doing it. You can pray that they stop or they change or whatnot, give them advice, but at the end of the day, the choice is theirs. It's free will. So whatever choice they make, they're the one that's going to have to suffer the consequences, not you. You did your part. And sometimes the best thing to do is not do anything at all. You could just pray silently. You don't even got to get involved. You know what I'm saying? And what I do, I'm a prayer warrior. I pray ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? For stuff. So, and then I pray during and I pray after. I'm giving thanks, but mostly I pray for other people more so than I pray for myself. But there's a reason for that though. So, everybody's not like that. I can't tell you the exact reason why I do that, but it's something that I'm supposed to do. But anyways, so just have that relationship and make sure that you're praying at least 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you eat. And don't just pray for your food. Thank you for your food. Make sure that you're praying even thanks for other things and also praying for other people besides yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's very, very important. Because God didn't put us here by ourselves. He put all of us here together for a reason, And sometimes you don't have money to help somebody, but you can pray for them. You ain't even got to know the people, but you can pray for them. You know what I'm saying? If you can't help people in these natural disasters, you can pray for them. Prayer helps and it works. Trust and believe that. But yeah, like I said, ugly doesn't look good on anybody, and ugly is not just, it's not on outside, it's internal. So if you're going to carry these spirits around and you know it and you're not doing anything about it, that means you're embracing it, because that means you want to have an ugly internal position. You know what I'm saying? And that is going to flow outward, and people are going to see it and is going to notice it, and nobody likes that. Jealousy and envy looks good on nobody. Nobody wears it well. There's nothing matches that at all. Those two things, no. There's nothing that you can wear with it that gonna make you look good. It's ugly. In and out. It doesn't matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? Can't cover it up with makeup, with clothes, with fancy with education, with groups of people, with churches, with anything. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. So try to get out of that, because that right there could be your downfall. It's like you're living by the sword, you're dying by the sword, but you want to fall on the sword. You know what I'm saying? On your own sword, basically. Some people set their own self up for failure. And it's like you committing spiritual suicide. And it's a sad thing. But I want people to try to not to try. Well, yeah, at least you can try to be the best that you can be. And you can't do that if you don't know who you are. And if you're so worried about everybody else and not worried about yourself, don't worry, because somebody else is going to be worried about you and going to be using you, and you're not even going to notice it. I don't care how smart you is, or what you have, or how much money you have, or where you came from, or who you got in your surroundings. It doesn't matter. You're going to be used psychologically, mentally, emotionally. And before it's too late, you're going to be somebody's slave. And you're not even going to realize it. You're going to think, oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm, this, that, and another. No, baby. You're on a puppet, like on strings, literally. So know who you are before someone make you who they want you to be.